Hello, divine beings. Welcome to Friday through Sunday, March 15th through March 17th daily dose or weekend dose of AstroTarot. I'm your astrologer, Sarah Ashley, here to give you all of the astrology for this weekend. Okay, so first off, I'm still not 100%. I'm still very congested. So if I sound weird, that is why. I'm still doing my recovery work. And I feel like part of it is because this Mercury retrograde that's going to be in shadow very soon. It's not retrograde yet, but will be in shadow very soon. It's going over my third house, which is my throat chakra, squaring my 12th house Mercury in Capricorn, which is no fun. So it will pass. I will be okay. But this is just a test. And Mercury retrograde pre-shadow period in Aries is coming for us this whole weekend. We're going to feel it. We're going to feel it until we actually have that Mercury retrograde. So this is a preview for us, the sneak preview for us of what Mercury retrograde in Aries is going to look like. So remember that Mercury retrograde is about a slowdown in communication or going back to ideas that you might have experienced in the past, okay? Aries is a Mars-led sign, so you can expect a lot more conflicts, and that just depends on where it lies on your chart. So if you need some help, you can always book a reading with me, sarahashley.astrology.com. The moon will be in Gemini all weekend until later on Sunday when the moon will be in Cancer. On Saturday, and actually an early Sunday too, we'll experience the first quarter moon in Gemini. So Gemini is also ruled by Mercury. So yes, we will really be feeling the effects of this pre-shadow period this weekend of Mercury retrograde because the moon is in Gemini as well. So you might feel like you're in over your head in some situations. You might find yourself excessively ruminating and maybe having arguments, not just with others, but internal arguments with yourself. Some regrets as we move on from this Pisces season to Aries season. Aries season starts on the 19th, and that's our official astrological new year. So if you are feeling kind of tired right now, that's because we are gearing up for a new astrological year, and Pisces season is asking us for us to wind down. So please take extra good care of yourself this weekend, especially your mental health, because your mental health is required for you to have good health all around, spiritual, physical, all of it. And because we have this Mercury retrograde shadow coming up in Aries, which will be with that North Node and will be with the eclipse. And of course, we have the moon Gemini this weekend. Yes, we really need to slow down and just take it easy and not purposely get into any kind of huge conflicts, okay? I always tell people, stay in your lane. Mind the business that pays you. You're going to see more and more people this weekend get put on blast for not minding the business that pays them. That's part of Saturn and Pisces too. Friday, moon sextiles Mercury in Aries, and it also squares Saturn and Pisces. So this could be a time of great discomfort for those of you and for those who didn't stay in their lane and mind the business that pays them. They are going to get quite the tongue lashing, and they will be put on blast in front of everybody. I see it all over in all different industries and all different communities. People are being revealed for who they are, and all masks are coming off. On the 16th, which is Saturday, Sun and Moon are in a square, mutable square, while Sun conjuncts Neptune. So this is going to really fuck up. I know some people like it when it curse, but it's going to fuck up your perception of things, perhaps. It's like what Spirit's showing me is a kaleidoscope. Things might not make sense, especially on Saturday. Sun conjunction Neptune can make you highly attuned to spiritual things, highly attuned to the divine, or it can really make you feel completely delusional, especially with Sun square Moon. The messages that are being sent to us are perhaps not honest, and they might not be clear, and I think that's on purpose. So really stay away from mainstream media. And I know with all the hoopla going on right now, it's very difficult not to. There's just a lot of chaos being thrown in our faces, and the TikTok ban and what that means is one of them. So we'll talk more about that. When I feel better, I will create more content about the TikTok ban, Haiti, Kate Middleton, all the things that are with the Boeing whistleblower, just so many things that are going on that I've wanted to talk about, but I have not felt well enough to go on a live and talk about them yet. So we'll talk about them when it's time. Anyways, Sunday, we're going into, the first quarter moon, Saturday night, Sunday. And with that Sun conjunction Neptune, it is going to, once again, really, and it's St. Patrick's Day too, so please don't go out drinking excessively. If you already drink a lot, then that's your business, but I would not, say, okay, it's St. Patrick's Day, I hardly ever drink, and it's time to tie one on. Like, no, this is not a good idea, because you can really get into some huge verbal altercations and confusing disagreements with people that you might not be able to take back in the future. So be very mindful of that. Later on Sunday, the moon moves into Cancer, which is home, and it trines Venus. So I feel like as we finish the day on Sunday, we'll definitely be more emotional with our loved ones, and we'll be able to connect more with our loved ones. All right, guys, so let's go get into some tarot, because I know this is a heavy energy this weekend, very confusing, could perhaps be delusional, a lot of strange news. So if you want to book a reading, the only way to do so, once again, SarahAshleyAstrology.com. My card already dropped, so I know that's the one I need. But yeah, no DMs for readings. If you are curious, you can ask questions about readings in DMs, but you cannot book a reading over DM. And that's not because I don't like you, it's just because I do all my business through Square, and if I don't, then it just kind of messes things up. Okay, so the overall energy for this weekend is actually quite good if we're going to be in tune with our higher selves. I feel like that is what Spirit's asking us to do. With Six of Wands and shower of blessings, open to receive, pay it forward. Saying a lot of us who have been standing tall, who have been standing in our authenticity, are in integrity, are not going to feel like we're shot to bits this weekend. Yes, you might feel a little under the weather like me, but you're not going to feel like you're put on blast, that everybody's looking at you, and you're going to go through a dark night of the soul, ego death. That is for people who have not been doing their shadow work, who have been consistently narcissistic and toxic and unethical and inauthentic with everybody. So if you have been doing everything you're supposed to be doing and integrating with your higher self, integrating with your shadow work, living with the best of intentions, and you should be very blessed, and this should be an amazing weekend for you. You should be getting great downloads. You should be feeling very light and very happy and just very much in alignment. But if you have not been doing this reading is not for you. Anyways, I will see you guys soon. Hope everybody has a great weekend, and I'll see you on Monday's Daily Dose. Love and light. Bye-bye.